Trump changing his mind? Well, that's nothing new. One day he says no. The next he nods yes, business as usual. He once declared, "America is not Ukraine's piggy bank," and slammed military aid as a waste of taxpayer dollars. And now, suddenly, he's open to reconsidering. Wait, what? Did Trump have a change of heart? Or is this just another political chess move? This isn't just about helping or not helping. Trump's potential reversal could shake up global politics. Is this a genuine lifeline or just a well-calculated election stunt? Let's find out with D2 Global News right now. First, let's get one thing straight: Trump doesn't do charity. If he's considering resuming military aid, there's a catch. And the most likely condition? Ukraine sitting down at the negotiating table with Russia. Unlike Biden, who has thrown financial and military support behind Ukraine unconditionally, Trump seems more inclined toward cutting deals than fueling endless conflict. If Ukraine wants more weapons, they might have to play along, dial down the defiance, and consider negotiations with their aggressive neighbor. But there's more to it. Let's not forget that before stepping into the White House, Trump was a businessman. Every decision must yield profit. And this one is no exception. Ukraine isn't just a war zone. It's sitting on a goldmine of rare earth minerals, critical for everything from electric vehicle batteries to military technology. Whoever controls these resources holds immense global leverage. If Trump does reopen the aid pipeline, don't expect it to be out of goodwill. It will almost certainly involve a trade-off: Ukraine allowing American companies to tap into its mineral reserves. I help you keep your land, you help me dig it up. Fair deal. Sounds pragmatic, but does Ukraine dare make that trade-off? Agreeing could mean sacrificing economic sovereignty, while refusing could see Trump turning off the aid tap immediately. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What if this isn't really about Ukraine, but about Trump himself? Every move he makes has a political angle. For the hawkish conservatives, military aid to Ukraine signals toughness against Russia. For the "America First" crowd, if Trump structures this aid as a strategic business deal benefiting the U.S., he could bolster his reputation as a master negotiator. In short, Trump isn't just maneuvering on the world stage, he's strategizing for his return to the White House. The big question: is this a carefully calculated foreign policy shift or just an election gambit? Meanwhile, how are the key players reacting? If Trump resumes aid, Ukraine gets a lifeline, but if he attaches strings, forcing Kyiv into negotiations, they might have to swallow a bitter pill. The real question: will Zelensky agree to shake hands with Putin under pressure? And what about Moscow? Putin is likely watching closely, waiting to see if Trump is playing fair or just stringing Ukraine along. If the US stalls aid, Russia gains an advantage, but if Trump resumes it with strict conditions, the Kremlin might need to rethink its next steps. And then there's Europe. If Trump makes US aid conditional, the burden on NATO and the EU could increase. They may be forced to step up military support independently, something they're already reluctant to do. Europe is exhausted by this prolonged war, so will they align with Trump's approach, or carve out their own path? When the dust settles, who wins and who loses? For Ukraine, continued aid is a relief, but it comes at a cost: political compromises and economic concessions. Russia might find temporary breathing space, but it also risks Trump using aid as a bargaining chip against them. And for America, if Trump plays this right, he could emerge as a diplomatic genius, leveraging the war for both economic and political gains. But if it backfires, it could undermine U.S. credibility on the world stage. Looking at the big picture, Trump isn't just flip-flopping, he's playing a high-stakes game. Ukraine might still get its aid, but with conditions attached, whether through negotiations with Russia or access to its natural resources. For Moscow, this could be either an opportunity or a new geopolitical headache, depending on Trump's endgame. As for Washington, this is a chance to score major geopolitical and economic wins, but only if the move doesn't end up being seen as ruthless political maneuvering. So, what's really at play? Is Trump orchestrating a strategic masterstroke? Or is this just a well-rehearsed move to score political points ahead of the next election? The verdict? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching the whole video. What do you think about this? Please leave your opinion in the comment section. Click like, share and subscribe to not miss the latest content from us. Goodbye.